Welcome to my channel, All for Health with Jane. A family in support for accused number 3 by the name Toby Simncube. Attorney Ramosepele as well prepared his beautiful submissions to the court, emphasizing that accused number 3 has a right to be given time to prepare for this cross-examination. He has the right to be taken to the dentist to be examined if indeed he had a gold teeth, as he denies that he ever had a gold teeth, whether before the incident happened or during that day on the 26th of October 2014, even after the 26th of October 2014, he never had a gold teeth. So family, let's watch and listen as Attorney Ramosepele presents his submission.
As the court pleases, my lord, I've also in support of the application by Mr. Mncube for dental examination, drafted very short heads of argument. Dare I say, Advocate Munisi has covered the base, and I'll only supplement with my heads where he has never ventilated the issues, my lord, as the court pleases. Now, in our introduction, my lord, we say that the state has led further evidence of Sergeant Mabasa, whom it had recalled to give further evidence on the additional photos of Mr. Mncube, who is accused number 3 in this court, and the additional photographs are marked Exhibit S in brackets D. And Exhibit SD depicts Mr. Mncube's appearance with a gold tooth on the left quadrant of his upper jaw. Through the legal representative of Mr. Mncube, Advocate Munisi, they've disputed that at any relevant time, inclusive of the 26th of October 2014, Mr. Mncube had a golden tooth or a gold insertion on his upper jaw, the left quadrant. Now, before cross-examining Sergeant Mabasa on the additional photographs, Mr. Mncube has made an application that he be subjected to undergo an examination by a dentist or a forensic orthodontist in private practice and also employed at the district surgeon in order to rebut the allegation that he had a golden tooth. Now, the matter was adjourned in order for Mr. Mncube to bring that substantive application, which was done this morning. Now, as to the law, my lord, the government has understood the court's question on Friday and also the objection by my learned colleague, Advocate Sibanda. I'll put the same in two categories, my lord. The government has understood it from the court was that, is that procedure allowed for the applicant when he's supposed to cross-examine a witness, then ask for time to be given to him to allow him to consult a specialist, dentist, orthodontist, in order to rebut the state's case, rather than the accused proceed with his cross-examination and place his version to the witness, then perhaps later, either in allowed by the court in evidence in chief or in the defense case, then ventilate that defense with the report by the orthodontist. That's how I understood the court's question, and then subject to correction, my lord. And Advocate Sibanda then reiterated the same point to say that procedure to stand down and allow Mr. Mncube to be afforded an opportunity is not the right procedure. He should proceed to cross-examine Sergeant Mabasa, then in the defense case, then he can raise whatever rebuttal evidence that he wishes to. Now, my Lord, with the law that I've managed to find, and one authority that I found from this division, but albeit in Johannesburg, there is some authority to say sometimes procedures must yield, but I'll address that towards the end of my submissions. Now, at 2.4, as to the law, my Lord, that is applicable, Advocate Muniz has to length covered the Constitution, its application in matters of this nature. And I'm not going, my Lord, for brevity's sake and time's sake, to regurgitate the issues, my Lord, except and suffice to state that, my Lord, the Constitution guarantees the right to a fair trial, which includes the right to adduce and present a defense. And in criminal proceedings, the right to a fair trial, including the right to adduce and to challenge evidence, is explicitly stated in Section 35 in brackets 3 in brackets I of the Constitution. And this right, my Lord, we submit, it includes the right to cross-examine witnesses and to present one's own case. Now, the other piece of law that I found, my Lord, which may have application in this particular application is Section 37 in brackets 3 in brackets A of the Criminal Procedure Act of 1977, which states as follows, and I quote, "Any court before which criminal proceedings are pending may," and subsection A says, in any case in which a police official is not empowered under subsection 1 to take fingerprints, palm prints, or footprints, or to take steps in order to ascertain whether the body of any person has a mark, characteristic, a distinguishing feature, or shows any condition or appearance. Order that prints be taken of any accused at such proceedings, or that steps, including the taking of a blood sample, be taken which such court may deem necessary in order to ascertain whether the body of any accused at such proceedings had any mark, characteristic, a distinguishing feature, or shows any condition or an appearance. My Lord, just to elucidate on this point, I'll submit that a gold tooth or a gold insertion falls within the square of this subsection 3A, which relates to a condition or an appearance or a distinguishing feature, because that's the feature by which some of the witnesses in the house said they identified one of the intruders with. So this section, my Lord, I'll submit that it finds applicability in that the court may itself, mere motu, or by application by any of the parties, invoke this section to have an accused person appearing before criminal proceedings in front of it to order that an accused person be taken for a medical, dental examination, my Lord. Now, the question to be determined, I've already alluded thereto, my Lord, at the beginning of my submissions, whether or not this procedure finds favor in the law or in practice. And I say, my Lord, that this court is empowered to take steps in order to determine whether the body of Mr. Mncube had any mark, characteristic, or distinguishing feature, or showed any condition or appearance. In other words, whether Mr. Mncube should be taken for a dental examination to determine whether or not at the time of the incident or at any time thereafter, or as alleged by the state, had a golden tooth.
Thank you, family, for watching this video to the end. Please like it before you leave and subscribe for my channel if you haven't done so yet. I love you, family. Thank you. Bye.